Hey, what's going on, crew? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully y'all are chilling right now. But if you're new to the crew, do me a quick favor. Hit both the like and the subscribe button, as well as ringing the bell icon on your way in. I truly appreciate you for taking care of that with me. But if you're already part of the crew, so I've been using this CUBOT smartwatch for the last, I would say, 2 weeks, 14 days now. So it's got some really good features that I want to talk about. We're going to get into the price of this device, where you can buy it, some of the features that it does come with, the battery life, right? How is this display? What is some of my favorite features with this one? So we're going to get into that all right now. So first of all, CUBOT is known for their smartphones, right? They do release a lot of smartphones every year in the budget price point. So people who are looking at when they're more conscientious when it comes to budgeting their money, they look at these CUBOT for smartphones. They also look at them for smartwatches. So is this smartwatch any good? Well, I've been using it for about 2 weeks now. It's been really good. It holds up really well as far as the battery. The strap feels really good on the wrist. But you can get it in one place only right now. It's only available on the CUBOT website. So when it released originally, I had it up on AliExpress. So, they took it down for some reason, but many people shop on Amazon, and CUBOT has a lot of their products on Amazon and AliExpress as well. So you used to be able to get it there, but they took it down. I'm not sure why they did that, but you can get it on the CUBOT website. It's about I would say like $50 right now, and they have a few colors, but this one is great. It's got that twist your wrist. You could turn that off or on so you can activate the screen at any given time. Some of my other features, the watch does also have a replaceable strap, right? So it's got a 22mm strap, so you can remove that. You also do get your heart rate sensor right on the back of it. It's really lightweight too. It has like a rugged feel to it. Now, this isn't like a smartwatch you can make calls with, right? Or, you can't reply to text messages or anything like that, but you will be able to get text reminders, app notification reminders, weather, music. You can do your heartbeat. You can do blood oxygen. There's a lot of sports modes on here as well, and they have a dedicated button to it. The grill is actually all metal. The buttons are plastic, which I don't have any issue with. And the strap has a nice feel to it. It does collect a little bit of dirt and grime on the back of the other side, but I didn't notice that till I just took it off now. I've been showering with this watch as well, so it does have waterproof on it as well. So let's get into the display, right? So we've got this pretty cool rounded display that has a really nice rugged look to it with those these look like screws, but I don't know if they actually are functionable or anything like that. Like, I don't know if you can actually put a screwdriver in there and take them out. You probably can, but I'm not gonna do that. But we do get the time, date, day, weather. You get your steps, and with the app included in the bundle, you get detailed measurements on your steps, GPS tracking as well. So I think that's something that's really cool for people who wanna know where they were at a certain time or day or anything like that. You can definitely get some really good tracking through this watch with your steps. You could also get constant heart reminders, right? It's gonna tell you where your heart rate is. It's also gonna tell you recommended things you can do to improve your sleep and your workouts as well. So it will have a lot of features inside of the app. You could also change the different metrics, right? From the metric system to the other measurement system. They also do have Fahrenheit and Celsius for the weather. So if you don't want to look at it with the Celsius, you do get the Fahrenheit. You get your blood oxygen on here, and then you can see the sensor come on for the blood oxygen. So it will measure that when it's on your wrist. And I think that's pretty cool. We also do have a dedicated button for your sports modes. Now, I wish they put a timer on here. They just put a stopwatch. So I just want to make note of that they didn't put the timer on here. A lot of the times I'm cooking and I just want to use my watch to know how much time is left for me to take it off the stove or something like that. So this watch doesn't have a timer, so I just use my smartwatch to set a timer. So that's pretty cool. It's no big deal. I slept with the fan on last night, so I kind of have like a stuffy nose or something like that. So I do apologize if I sound like congested or something like that. But right now, I could see all the different sports modes on here. So we do have cycling, which I use when I'm in the gym. I wish they had like a lifting one. They have rugby, tennis, table tennis. They also have badminton, baseball, skipping, and yoga, as well as alpinism and cycling, walking and running. So I wish they put like weight training on here, because I like to weight train as well. So they have pretty much have everything that you would need. The sleep tracking is very detailed as well. It's going to give you deep sleep. It's also going to give you light sleep, and it's also going to tell you when you were, how long you've been awake. So I've been using this for sleeping tracking since, it's been on my wrist since June 17th. And today is actually July 1st. So it's about 14 days that I've been using this thing, and it tracks every single thing accurately. It'll do sleep quality analysis. So it says you slept too late. Don't do that. You know, it'll tell you to, don't go to sleep too late. So it's telling me that I go to sleep late. I tend to do that from time to time. And then the other thing I like is that it's going to be accurately tracking your heartbeat and blood oxygen, right? But you're not going to use this for like medical use, right? You're not going to tell your doctor how many heartbeats you were getting on. Well, you can. It's a good reference point, but it's not something that doctors would use in their actual facility. So I just kind of want to throw that out there as well. But you can bind it to Facebook. I keep everything stored in Facebook, so when I'm switching from device to device, everything ends up being on here without any syncing issues. So I really like that. You also do get third-party access with WeChat Sports. I'm not sure. I think that's like a Chinese app or something, but everything that I pretty much needed to use is on here. So we do have a lot of permissions. A lot of permissions are needed for this to work, but it has a lot of sports modes, right? You could do running and GPS tracking. When you're running outdoors, it will track the amount of kilometers you ran, walking and running as well. And I'll leave a link down below to the CUBOT website, but I just want to recommend that CUBOT open that up to AliExpress and Amazon, so that more people who shop at those particular websites versus your online website. But you know, I do like the fact that they made it available for the global market. So right, we get training plans on here. So it's gonna say select a day, training for at least one day, and then you can select the day. So yesterday was Wednesday, today's Thursday. So it says you can train, and it'll tell you to training reminder. So you could set up a reminder. You could do that. I think that's something that's new inside of the app. You get target steps, so that's pretty cool. You get weekly goals on here. So it's just pushing you past what you're usually accustomed to doing, and then it will give you reports so that you can compare some of your progress and things like that. What I like about the Android 11 though is with some of the permissions, you could just hit just this time and it'll only open it up just that one time. It compares your progress from last week to this week. It also does do that for your sleep as well. So it does it tells me I slept for 8.5 hours. You know, it's telling me your amount of exercise has been up to standard. You have plenty of sleep this week. Please keep it up. Your heart rate is normal. Please continue to maintain it. And no blood oxygen was used this week. So I got to make sure that I use the blood oxygen a little bit more on here, but I can control my music as far as the songs going forward and back. I just can't change the volume. It doesn't have that on the watch physically. You can also set this up as like to take pictures, right? You could take pictures. You could also, the clocks on here is something I really want to talk about. So you get custom dials, and the dial center is vast. It's got more than your it's got a selection that would leave your heart more than content, is what I'm trying to say. And you get a nice catalog to choose from of watch faces. So I haven't been playing around with those too much, just because that's just something that's cool. I really like how they did that, and I really like the colors. The different interfaces on these watch faces are pretty cool. It takes about 60 seconds to load any one of these on here, give or take. So, you know, that's all I got, I think. I definitely think this is a good smartwatch. The interface moves at 60 hertz. You can get messages on here up to 6 at one time on the watch. And then you can scroll through that. When you swipe, you know, down, you could see your battery, do not disturb, settings, just vibrate. You get your brightness meter as well. But honestly, I really like this smartwatch. I like the fact that it's affordable. I like the fact that it's lightweight, but it also has a really cool design to it. If you drop it, I don't think the screen can even crack because the grill is 1 millimeter above the screen. So unless you hit it directly on a rock or something like that, it won't crack. But I'm gonna get right back with you. I'm gonna show up in the comment section as well. So let me know if you have any questions. I really like that I could wear this in the shower, also swim in it as well. And 2 weeks of battery life with all the features on. So 2 weeks of battery life, that's something that's pretty cool. So big shout out to CUBOT. Big, huge shout out to CUBOT. I'm gonna show some love to you guys as well in the comments. So make sure you show your support by hitting the bell icon, hitting the like button too. Hit the like button. I definitely appreciate you for taking care of that for the channel as well. But big shout out to CUBOT. They did send this out for an early review and testing, and I gotta say this has lived up to what I was expecting and what I was looking forward to. It definitely exceeded those expectations. The only thing I wish they could have added next time on the next model is wireless charging, right? Maybe even allow us to make calls from it. You know what I mean? That would be pretty cool. But I'm gonna get right back with you, and I'm gonna check you guys down in the comment section. So make sure you show some love. I'm gonna show some love to you right now, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, crew. Salute.